Hi everyone and welcome. In this video I will be sharing a bit more about what I mentioned in the last video regarding the activations from the inner earth and the shifting of the grid in Australia. I will share, because I've been asked to elaborate a bit more on what I've been shown, and I will share just what has been coming in and sort of the pieces of the puzzle that are starting to fit together over the last couple of weeks. And I will try to explain to the best of my ability what that part is and put it a bit into context. I'm also aware that I don't know nearly everything going on, and I know, and I've been shown that there are some information that are to be released now, and there are some information that I'm not going to share at the moment because there will be coming in more, and so it could easily be misinterpreted of me or others if I mention those specifics now, because it's not fully in context yet. So I will share the part that has been shown very clearly to me now in this video. So what I've been shown is we have been for a long time used to a lot of energies coming in, and we are grounding the energies coming in from the universe. We are grounding the light, grounding the higher frequencies into the earth and into the body, especially now over the last, especially half year and longer, but very specifically over the last half year, we have started really embodying more and more in our bodies as well. In the beginning it was much more grounding into the earth and just taking this through the body, grounding it in and grounding it in. Now, the last months, there has been a lot more energy starting to releasing out and up from the inner earth. So the way I'm being shown the inner earth is like as if it's pockets inside the earth. And it's of course not literal in that way, because it's another dimension, so it doesn't need the same space like we do. So it's not like really a room or a something that looks like it does on the surface of the earth in the third dimension that we are living in. But for the clarity and to put a picture of it, the way I'm being shown it is like pockets. So we can imagine these pockets inside the earth. There are beings there, and these are, some of these beings are beings that I'm communicating with, and I've been also bilocating into the inner earth. There are a lot of different beings, a lot of different places, so to speak, in the inner earth, and I only know what I've been receiving from those that I'm connected to. So there will also be a lot from the inner earth that you probably can hear from other people that I am not receiving, because they're connected to different beings and different places, in lack of a better word, in the inner earth. What I'm being shown now is, and I've been talking about this for probably, it was last summer, I started talking about the consciousness of Atlantis coming up and being sort of prepared, starting a little bit of this energy from the inner earth, a bit of that frequency, which is a higher frequency, to come up. And from just before New Year's, so the very end of 2020, it was more energy starting to being released from the inner earth. So this is just like the energy that we are receiving, that is coming in, that we are like grounding, the light we are bringing in, all the higher dimensional energy that we can feel or get information about, and we are consciously grounding it into the earth. Now what is happening is that there is energy also coming up from the inner earth, and so we're bringing that through the chakra, the energy center that we have underneath our feet, which is often called the Earth Star. And we're bringing this energy up through our bodies, and we're grounding that on the surface into the physical dimension where we're living from, because it's been just sort of hidden and kept in place, because the collective on the earth plane has not been ready for this. But now, as we are rising in frequency and we are receiving more of this energy from the cosmos, and we are rising in frequency, and we start being able to, and we start being ready to receive this energy also from the inner earth, which is very, very important. There is a lot of activations, a lot of remembrance in this energy for a lot of people. And now they're chatting at the same time as I'm talking now, so I'm just paying attention to that as well, if I seem like I'm going a bit out and in. So this energy, when it's coming up, where more people are starting to become aware that they are actually not only grounding into the earth and being held by the earth, but we are actually helping the earth by bringing this energy up into our bodies, and so we can beam that out of our bodies from the light that we have in our bodies, because we are able now to bring that energy up in, and then that together with the cosmic energy to bring that out in a collective, which helps with the whole shift we're going through. Now, how I am being shown this is like, you can imagine like say a spider web, and you have those nodes in the spider web, and you then have these threads. I have no idea what it's actually called, but I think you get what I mean. In between, and then it's like the next one and the next one and the next one. So imagine this like a geometric pattern laying on the earth, just like on the top of the ground. And I'm simplifying it now, but it's just to have a clear picture of it. So this is the grid. This is where the energy is held. This is the points. You can imagine that those nodes holding more energy, being more anchored in a specific pattern, and the energy is moving from that node to that node to that node to that node, and it's moving around in this specific way all around the whole system. So we can imagine now that this has been in a pattern that has been working and anchoring the energy and field and the patterns that we've had for a long time on the earth. Now that this is shifting, the inner earth is really assisting and helping in this, which is why it has been so important that that it couldn't happen too early, that this energy is being released, because we wouldn't have been able to hold it and to actually understand it and be aware of what's happening. So it would throw us off rather than help us. Now it's assisting us. So what you can imagine is that now what is happening in Australia is that this energy, because there's a lot of activation from the inner earth underneath the land of Australia, is what I'm being shown. And so this energy is coming up, and it's changing those nodes in the spider web, because there's been like, this has been an anchor point, this has been an anchor point, this has been an anchor point. Now the energy is coming up from different points, and it will readjust these nodes, because it's a new energetic pattern that is being made. So as these points are shifting, it will feel a bit like a shake-up in the energy. And what I'm being shown is that on a practical level, how it can feel and be experienced by people. It's like it can be people suddenly having to move to a different place within Australia than where they currently are. There can be an unexpected event happening or situation coming up that makes you be, located in a different area. The reason why is it that you're needed in this other area to help with holding the energy for this new grid. And that happens just by being in that place and holding your energy and being connected to the earth. It's nothing specific you have to do or follow these steps, or for most people, those that are doing specific things, they are receiving that information themselves. So that's a very clear guidance for those that are more specifically working on it. But there will be a lot of people probably that will be located in different areas while this is happening, because they're moving with these nodes, and it will restructure the way the energy is moving. Is the way I'm seeing it on an energetic level. It can also generally make changes in especially locations, and it can shift how can I explain this? So when the way the energy is moving is shifting, it means that also the way people are interacting, so maybe the jobs or which people you're connected with, there might suddenly be some new people showing up that you will start connecting with and maybe working with, or because the people we interact with, we are energetically very much also interacting, and that when there's new people being connected, it will also assist the energy in moving different ways, and all of this is happening from a bigger picture. It will be more of that happening, so that it will assist this energy, because people will naturally be moved to the right place where they are holding the energy and being able to bring up this energy, so that this shift is happening. So maybe also some people will feel oh, I've been here for so many years, I've been so happy in this place, I absolutely love this place, and suddenly within a short period of time, I've just suddenly not felt like I belong here, or if it's the right place for me, and there will suddenly be another place you will feel more connected to, and that is because the energy is moving and is calling you elsewhere. I was shown in the end of December, I was shown a map of Australia, and they showed me some specific points. Which also is connected with the inner earth, but it's not, I'm just getting clear on what they're saying now. It's not relevant for this what I'm saying now, and that's probably something I will get more clarity on whenever is the right timing for that to be further explained to me what that is. Yeah, but really now, just be, if you are in Australia, and if this resonates, I am pretty much on the opposite side of the world from Australia, so I'm really curious to hear, if any one of you listening are in Australia, I would love to hear if you're feeling anything of this, how it physically feels, because it's I'm not able to do that myself. But yeah, changes in new people coming into your life, unexpected probably relocations, new like new ways the energy is moving. So in the ways you're interacting, the way something is going, maybe within a job, maybe there will be like a new structure. So it's really like the structure of how the energy is moving. So that can be in basically anything. But the thing that I make the most clear now is relocations and connections with people, because this is what is helping the energy to come into that new structure and that new pattern the most. So if you feel anything of this and you're there and you feel intuitively like called to anything like this and it's like it doesn't make sense, try to feel into it, because it might be a guidance to actually help with that new grid that is coming up. So I find it really interesting. I haven't been shown it like that in anything else or other places in the world yet, at least. And there are, I'm just just tapping in again. Let's see if there's anything more. Yeah, these points are also in like the ocean around at specific points. But for the practical, what is useful for people in general, I guess that's not the most important thing. It's just the whole grid comes from, is of course the whole, whether it's water above or not, it's the energy is coming up. So I hope that was a bit more clear. I hope it made sense for you. If not, please ask me. I will try to clear it up. Sometimes it's really challenging to make the complexity in the energy just really tangible and practical, and I think that's what's really important in this work when you're sort of reading the energy or you're channeling and you're trying, like, going to share these messages, is to make it practical and useful, and so that people can understand it and make use of it. So I'm trying my best to do, but please ask me if it's not clear or if you have any questions, and I would be happy to try to clear that up. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm only sharing what I'm receiving in the hope that it can be helpful for you, and because I'm being guided to share it. So I wish you a beautiful day. Please let me know in the comments if it resonates, or also if you are there and if you feel any of this. Would be really interesting to know. And if you know someone who might appreciate this video, please share it. And thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.